Folks, we got the building all set up. The guys from Eagle Ridge Barn Builders came over, got the building set up, all leveled up. So just take it in at first. First reveal for us too. Clancy's on his way behind us. He's on the four-wheeler. Hey, Anthony.
Hey.
How are you?
Pretty good.
All right, guys. Look what showed up. The knife shop is here. Good morning.
I know.
Nathan, I'm Cody Archie.
Good to meet you.
You too, sir. This is Clancy.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
My wife, Erica.
Erica.
Good to meet
Nice to meet you.
Nathan.
All right. So we're what, sitting right at 16 foot wide?
It's but down here, yes.
Okay.
16.3 maybe.
All right. I think we got everything's 18 or 20 foot wide. So.
Okay. So.
All right. Well, we'll just ease down the road here.
I'll follow you.
All right. Well, what are your first impressions?
First impression is it's super
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be cool.
So these are made right down the road from us in Itasca, Texas, and
We'll link the video from when we went and picked it out. Right here.
If you haven't watched the first video in this series, go back and check it out so you can get the backstory on the Miller brothers here. It's super awesome. You know, just coming to America story and what they've done in a short amount of time by hard work and determination. So go check them out. Eagle Ridge Barn Builders.
And then it's the acrylic handle, red, and it puts glitter in it for Chris.
Oh yeah.
And I commented on it, she was like, you want to hold it? And I was like, if I hold it,
I'll buy it.
I'll buy it. She was like, here you go. I bought it. So.
It's not big enough.
So you're going to do run power from right there?
Yep.
Straight in it.
I'm just going to dig a ditch and go right in the side of that box. Just come straight over to the back of the building and come right up in that corner back there. And
Lighten me out?
I don't know if I'm going to do it right there in that corner. It might be better to come on over and kind of get maybe in the middle of the back wall or something, you know. So just take it in at first. Let's take a look at it. So we're going to do a first walkthrough with you. So this building is 16 foot deep from the front of the porch to the back wall, and it's 20 foot long from end to end. So
Can we do it MTV crib style?
Sure. We've got a 4 foot wide, 20 foot long front porch here, and it just so happens that when it leveled up, it's just right for sitting on.
That's perfect.
So, but I'm sure Clancy will get him a couple rocking chairs to throw up here. So as we look at it from the front,
I have a question. Why was that joke funny? MTV crib style? What does that even mean?
Oh yeah, that's way before you, bud.
All
right, so when you walk up to it,
Mansions.
one of the main things that Clancy wanted was a dormer. So
I got the two best things I wanted.
Yeah. So you can see it's got the dormer up top, which I'm glad Caleb talked him into it because it does let a lot of natural light inside when you get in there and you'll look at it. You can see it's got 2 windows in the front and a regular door. Let's walk around it. Let's walk around before we go in.
Here's our propane tank, even though we don't have propane.
I'm gonna put propane in this. What are you talking about?
He's probably gonna make him a fire pit and put right here,
Yep.
sit outside and smoke weenies on and stuff. So right here,
It's gonna be a sleepover for
this end, we didn't put a window on the what would be the north or the south end, just because that's where most of the wind comes from and the rain, so it doesn't blow anything in the building. Not that it would leak or anything, but it just takes those possibilities out.
And I have that whole wall to do anything on.
Are you gonna park on one side of it?
Right here.
And across the back here, so we've got these two little transom windows. They're just in here for natural light. What we're gonna end up doing is Clancy and I are going to mount his mini split air conditioner unit here in the wall, and back here on the back we're going to put some brackets on it that hold the unit up off the ground. And as we come around to this other side over here, same as...
Why aren't you doing the tour?
Because Dad's a lot better at explaining stuff than I am.
Alright.
If the people wouldn't.
So,
Save this wall right
same
here.
thing north side of the building, just plain. So up on the porch, the porch here, cool thing about this porch is this is made out of a composite material, so it's not going to rust or rot or anything like that. It wouldn't rust if it was wood, but it's not going to rot.
That would be weird.
All right, so Clance,
And the number one best thing,
the grand reveal. Show the folks inside.
a loft.
What? A loft.
So the inside of this building is right at, a little less than 12 feet wide and a little less than 20 foot long because of the walls. So Clance also wanted a loft. I think he had these grand visions of being able to sleep up there and all that kind of stuff, but he got his loft, so it'll be a good spot for storage. The dormer here, you can see it really opens up this building, makes it feel a lot bigger inside and lets in a lot of natural light. And then this building is framed on 16-inch centers, and it's framed to where you can go ahead and finish it out. And what we're gonna do, Clancy and I, over the next week or so, we're gonna go in here and lay out where we want all of his electrical plugs, where we're gonna put all of the lights in here so that it's nice and bright. And then he and I are gonna do all the electrical wiring in it. We don't have to have a license or a permit or anything because we're outside the city limits. And we're gonna get all that done because in the next week or 2 weeks, I've got a friend that owns a spray foam business, and we're gonna get him to come in and spray foam it. We're gonna use closed cell spray foam because it's not as thick, it doesn't swell out past the walls, it has about the same R value. So we're gonna spray the walls and all the ceiling, and then Clance wants to go ahead and put some kind of a paneling or some plywood or something up on the walls to finish it out. So we'll do that, and then once we get the paneling or the plywood or whatever we're gonna end up putting on the walls up, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna paint it. So we'll paint the closed cell and everything underneath, so it'll all be a nice bright white in here. And then I think he decided you want to go ahead and put some flooring in it, right? Some kind of like a snap together or some kind of wood flooring type deal.
At the cleaners.
So we're going to go in and put in some kind of flooring in here. He and I will knock that out. A square room like this, it won't take us no time to do it.
It's actually a rectangle.
Huh?
It's actually a rectangle.
But a rectangle is a square, but a square is not a rectangle.
Don't say that.
If you want to get technical.
No, because a square has all even
Do
sides.
this all day.
The rectangle does not have all even sides.
Square just means it has four corners, four 90-degree corners.
But it's all even sides.
I may be wrong with that. Well, y'all let us know. Is a square a rectangle or a rectangle a square? Let us know.
A square is not a rectangle. And a rectangle is not a square.
Is a rectangle a square?
No, a rectangle is not a square because a rectangle.
All right, just quit talking about
So,
that.
long story short, here it is, guys. Check them out. We really like it. We're really appreciative that we got this building. We can't wait to get in here and get started on it. One of the things Clance is going to spend some time doing, and we're going to share with you probably in another video, is he's going to spend some time drawing out some different layouts and seeing where he maybe wants to put his different equipment and things like that to decide where we're gonna put everything in here so that when we get ready, after we get the walls done, like this, we had them go ahead and put this workbench in here, and it's really nice, it's in a good spot, but we may decide that, hey, we want the workbench all the way across the back, which it won't be hard to remove this if we have to, and it won't be hard to cover over it if we want to either, but you know, I'm hoping that we can get it all, he can get it kind of lined up and figured out the way he wants it, so. Thanks, guys.
This
concludes the tour.
This concludes the tour. Y'all keep building.
All right, guys, so thanks to the Miller brothers, Nathan, Caleb, Anthony, Galen, who's not a Miller brother, and Carson, who's not a Miller brother, but thanks for these guys from Eagle Ridge Barn Builders for bringing Clancy's Knife Shop out and getting it set up. Super awesome. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all very much. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, if you give them a call, you find a building you like, tell them Bar 7 sent you, they'll knock 150 bucks off for you. I guess for eternity, huh? Because this will be there forever. So give them a holler. They can build one to suit you. They can build it at your house or your farm, whatever you want. Paint it whatever color you want. Do it however you want to. So all we got to do now is get Clancy in here and get him to work. So like and subscribe. Let us know what you think about the building in the comments. Y'all keep ranching.